just stay in the closet? I mean, you're bodybuilding, Mr. Universe.
You fall in love, and when Rod and I met, we found a spiritual bond between each other.
Those fears, I had already just talked openly in a very sort of nonchalant way in interviews.
What I'm trying to present when I'm working in an artistic realm is the beauty of the human form. And I try to get across more than just the two-dimensional that's on the piece of paper. And I'm trying to put a personality across. And I think that's one of my main strengths as a bodybuilder, is that I can cross over to a general public market.
Bob Paris was a competitive bodybuilder who found his greatest success in the 1980s. When people talk about physiques with great classic lines, tremendous aesthetic appeal, and artistic posing abilities, Bob Paris often comes to mind. He is regarded by many as one of the most aesthetically gifted bodybuilders of all time. Bob's unique approach to bodybuilding set him apart from his contemporaries. He wasn't just a bodybuilder, he was an artist. He understood how to display his physique in ways that were both powerful and graceful, reminiscent of classical sculptures. This artistic approach to posing allowed him to highlight his strengths and downplay his weaknesses, making his routines unforgettable. In 2006, Bob Paris was named the most aesthetic athlete in the history of bodybuilding by the IFBB, a distinction published in Flex magazine. This was quite impressive, especially in a sport that by 2006 had shifted its focus to bigger, more muscular physiques. So how did he manage to stand out? The answer lies in his combination of genetics and artistry. What set Bob apart was his ability to pose in ways that hadn't been seen before. Combining his incredible genetics with his creative posing, he had the aesthetics of Frank Zane with more muscle mass and a grainier look, similar to Mike Mentzer. Imagine a hybrid of Mentzer and Zane. On stage, he weighed between 215 and 225 pounds at a height of 5'8". Bob Paris began his professional bodybuilding career in 1983 by winning the NPC Nationals overall. In his first Olympia ever, the 1984 Mr. Olympia, he placed 7th in impressive feat for a rookie. Despite his remarkable physique and high placings, Bob never won an IFBB Pro Show. His most notable victory was the 1983 World Amateur Championships, formerly known as the Mr. Universe competition. But Bob's career wasn't without controversy. In 1989, he made history by coming out as a gay man in Iron Man magazine, becoming the first male professional athlete in any sport to do so while actively competing. He also appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show to advocate for gay rights, making him the first bodybuilder to appear on the show. However, this brave move came at a cost. He lost about 80% of his bookings and endorsements, leading to his retirement in 1991. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Some believe his coming out impacted his competition placings. In the 1988 Mr. Olympia, he placed in the top 10, but by 1989, he had dropped to 14th. After retiring from bodybuilding, Bob Paris became an accomplished author, publishing several books, including Gorilla Suit, a must-read for anyone interested in his story. He also became a vocal advocate for gay rights and used his platform to promote civil rights. His post-bodybuilding career was just as impactful, showing his determination to fight for what he believed in. Bob Paris truly had one of the greatest physiques in bodybuilding history. It's tragic that he faced so much adversity due to his sexual orientation in a sport with such a diverse following. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, stay aesthetic, Aesthetic 71 family.